All right, average guy back on the lanes with another banger. Today we got the RST Hyperdrive Pearl. Let's see what we have. Standing on 25. Uh-oh. All right. Yep, Hyperdrive Pearl, spin off of the original Hyperdrive Solid. That one's been pretty successful, so why not make a Pearl, right? Nano free cover as well in this Pearl. UR1 cover. All right, a little slower than I'd like to be on the speed side of things, but here we are. Like I said, nano free cover on this one, UR1 Pearl, brand new cover on the RST AI core. So stronger core, weaker cover, usually makes for a pretty good combo. Sideways. All right, that one was okay. We kind of sailed it off to the right and recovered, so that's a good sign. Let's see if we can execute a better one here. Ooh. All right, didn't know we were playing golf today. Having the L4 in a bowling alley. I'm standing on 30 now, so we moved a little bit since the start, just because I think there's, the track here naturally hooks a whole bunch at Bowlero Northridge. We got around that one. This one's kind of interesting because it hooks a bit earlier in the middle of the lane for a Pearl ball, and it still bangs down lane. So not really a shape we have in the current lineup. So that's definitely a plus if that's what you're looking for. All right, a couple more here. We'll try to get lined up with the Hyperdrive. Jump into some comparison videos. This ball looks fantastic, by the way. Light blue, dark blue, purple, royal purple, whatever you want to call the color. Looks pretty good. Ooh, stay online. All right. Let's keep chasing her a little left, see if we can get one to kind of round off the spot instead of supporting Verizon down there, making their logo. But who knows? This ball looks pretty angular down the lane. Oh my gosh, that didn't even hit the pocket. All right, that one maybe sniffed the pocket, so we're gonna try not to do that again. The track hooks a whole bunch. All right, kind of halfway poor execution on that one. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for kind of that middle spot transition piece in your bag, this one definitely hooks in the lane a bit earlier, and like I said, it still conserves enough energy down lane to be incredibly angular. Oh, do it. That one was pretty good. We just kind of lost a little bit of entry angle there, but that's way too complicated for my peanut brain, so we're going to dumb it down and just throw a better shot. Uh-oh. I don't even know why I said uh-oh. All right, first comparison ball. We have a fellow Roto Grip Pearl in the lineup. Probably will be a staple in a lot of people's bags and the actual Roto Grip lineup. The Gremlin. Let's see how we stack up. I expect this one to be a bit slower and a bit more round. Yeah, just a touch slower. Alright, that one was okay. So, common theme here, just try to throw a little bit better shot to give you a better representation. But staying in the same spot we were with the hyperdrive, I'm actually on 35 now. Ooh, got around that one. Result of that one was good. The start, maybe not so much, but hey, that's all we're here for. Result is results. Hammers it. All right, we'll toss a couple more Gremlins down the lane and we'll jump into a second comparison ball. I actually don't have the original hyperdrive to compare it to. I wish I did, but we got a special one for you if you're able to get your hands on it. All right, last shot with the Gremlin. Jump into our second comparison. Finish on a high note with this bad boy. If you haven't picked one of these up already, you're missing out big time. All right, second comparison ball here. We're gonna jump over companies and go to the Storm side. I got the original Identity in my hand. So, Ace and Pearl as well. I expect this one to be just as tame as the Gremlin. Let's find out. All right, that one took a hard left turn. So, try to blend it out. Maybe not hammer on it so much and rip up. Uh-oh. Hey. All right, that one was okay. Besides the wanting to jump over to lane 33 here after the shot, but you know, post your shots, kids. Jeez. Well, clipped my ankle. That's not going to strike. Okay, maybe it will. All right, my wrist feels like a cinder block right now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably not, but a couple more shots here and we'll jump into an outro with the Hyperdrive Pearl. I'm not a very high rev player, so if you're in the same area I am and maybe need some help, grab a Hyperdrive Pearl. Same thing, let's end on a good note here. Getting ready to shoot, you know, just a light 250 up here, but results, baby. Yeah, finally we do the average thing and rip up. All right, we got the RST Hyperdrive Pearl back in our hands. Let's throw a couple more good shots to end this video out. September 19th, I believe, release date. Visit your local Storm VIP shop, grab one. Oh, it's floating there, almost did it. All right, same idea. End on a high note. Like I say, in September 19th, make sure you grab one of these. If you haven't already picked up the original Hyperdrive, be a great 1-2 punch there. We'll take it.